Hey guys, what's up? Agronome is here. Was long time ago when you heard my voice. But before I jump into the topic what I brought for today, I want to say thank you for everyone. We reached more than 100 subscribers. I really appreciate your support, guys. Also, the spear guide is the most viewed video on my channel. I'm very impressed about it. How many people was interested about the spear and the guide. I couldn't be more happier about it. Also, I managed to earn the Grand Champion in ranked battles. I'm very proud and happy about it. So far this season 6 is a very successful season, and let's just keep it going forward with it. In this video I will show you some tricks how to be more efficient in certain maps and being more useful and helpful to the team, and these basically will increase your performance, your score, and even your win rate. And I can tell you these tricks works even on high ranked battles also. The other tricks or tips what I will show you, you can set it up or apply them before the battles, and it's not a deal breaker tricks, but I can tell you it can be very tricky sometimes, especially in lower ranks or in low level, but you will see what I mean and talking about. Let's start with some settings. First, the keyboard, the keybinds. If you don't like the by default settings, you easily can change. For example, the skill 1, you can change it to 1 or age, whatever would you like. My only issue is with that you can't give modifiers. For example, shift 1 or control 1. If you don't like the settings, you just easily press the reset all keys and all set it up or reset it to the by default settings. The other one is the crosshair, which is basically when you are aiming with artilleries, with bow, musket, short bow, or even that small dot in middle of your screen. Basically this is what it changes. Choose an outstanding color, because sometimes it's very hard to see the white on the snow. I prefer the yellow, and that's it about the settings. Let's move on. My other tip or advice: use skin on some units, for example on musket units, archer units or pike units. You can use on shield units if you want to look nicer, but very easy to recognize a shield unit by their shield. But for example, it's a bit harder to recognize a pike unit, which pike is that, and even harder to sometimes not recognize what archer you're facing or dealing or what musket. Of course, the experienced players, it's harder to trick them or juke them, but in lower levels it's a very good trick. As you can see, I'm using it also. I'm using these skins all the time on my range unit what I'm usually using, so that's about it. Short story here regarding to the skins. Actually it happened with me on a field battle. I remember clearly. There was an enemy mole. I was starting with the pike militia, and I used the same skin on my imperial pike and on my pike militia. So basically what happened, the mole jumped in and I killed him with my pike militia, but they got heavily injured, so I went to heal them up, but I didn't want to wait until they heal up, so I just changed to imperial pike. And the mole came back. I bet he was furious, because he came directly to me to kill me, and I swapped to my imperial pikes and he came with calves. He charged in, and because I used my pike militia in F1 dispersed formation, and they really look same in that dispersed formation, he just charged into my imperial pikes, and you know what happened after. You easily can imagine inside me I had like an evil laugh, but it felt so good. So this is why I'm saying this skin trick. Let's jump into the more tactical advices. For example, in Harbour City, always, but always when I'm playing on this map, I'm switching to musket or any ranged, and as you can see, I trebuchet those artilleries immediately. Why? Because sooner you destroy the AI artilleries, more chances you have your towers will land. And as you noticed, I bombed those front oils, 2 oils, and I start to shoot the hawachas and the rest of the artilleries. You easily can do this with any range like bow, short bow, using abilities on them or bombs on them, and this will help the most in this map. Sooner you have a tower, sooner you can push, and that's crucial in this map, especially to take A as soon as you can. And to doing this trick, you will have, as you can see, easily 5 artillery kills, and that's increasing your participation. And at this moment I'm looking up, there usually is a hawacha. This is a small trick. Usually there is a hawacha, and if you set it up the ladders, one of the ladders will block half of the hawacha arrows. So basically it's only a half magazine gonna hit, and the rest will just stuck up on the ladder. These are so small things but can help a lot. The next tip what I will show you, and I find it really useful, where to place a grape shot on the Valley Fortress map. It's basically, as you can see here, in top at the edge of the platform, facing down to the stairs, so whoever and whenever wants to push these stairs, you easily can shoot them from behind and from above. And you can imagine how much damage you're gonna do them. If you hit someone clearly and properly, no matter heavy armor, medium, even light, it's gonna be a one shot. I had like couple of kills like this, and it even stops the cav if you shoot in time. And you can hide your units next to this wall, so you easily can defend your grape shot. Then easily can defend yourself too. In this clip I will show you the importance of the artillery and the importance to defend the artillery. This footage from high level ranked battles, I asked my friend to stay with me and help me to protect the artillery, and you will notice as soon as I shot with the artillery I got their attention and they will try to come to destroy my artillery. One of my in-game friends told me, and he has right, these artilleries working also psychologically, like the people afraid of the artilleries. For example, if you know there is a grape shot at the corner, you are afraid to go to that corner because you easily get one shot. It's similar with all artilleries, cannon, ballista, doesn't matter. The people afraid of, and they want to destroy as soon as they can. So as you see in this clip, they are just keep coming to destroy my artillery because they know in longer term it's gonna be a disaster for them. And it's also working as a bait. Like already 3 heroes, 4 with units came here to destroy this cannon, and it cost their life. It cost their A point. So we really got the value out from this cannon, and it cost their A point. It even cost their game at the end, but you get the idea what I mean. My other tactical advice, it applies on the Augolia map when we are attacking. It's pretty simple tactic, but very useful. As you can see on this screenshot, what I marked with red, the 2 circles on the left and the right side. If you build there a Scorpio or a mortar, you easily can shoot A from the sides, and you can clear those dead boxes there. But first, what I recommend to do, I marked with the left side. If you can see those blue crosses, those shows the places of the enemy AI artilleries. You must clear those first, because they can destroy your artillery and you really don't want that. So start clearing those artilleries. After it's cleared, you place your artillery on the left side red marker, and it applies on the right side too. First clear the AI artilleries, then place down your artilleries. The other good advice what I can tell you, on the left side, the second siege tower, I'm highlighted with a red arrow. When the siege tower land, you can build an artillery on the siege tower and you can protect it with your units. Basically, you just block the way on the front and protecting your artillery, and you clearly can shoot A from the siege tower. You can do that with the archers. After the siege tower land, you place archers on the siege tower and just shooting A with it. The yellow is the same on the right side, but I find it more risky and easier to kill you there. Usually more people spawning there on that side because of the B point. This is why it's more riskier. And the last tip what I can give you, you kinda already saw that, but baiting with artillery. This clip clearly shows how effective it can be. This Falconettis was pain in the ass, and I started to build a blue ballista to scare the guy. He started to move his Falcons away, and he even called a trebuchet on us. So this shows how effective can be the baiting. But don't try to bait with legendary artilleries, because that's obvious. Most of the time the people are not gonna build it. But you can bait with a green, blue, even with a purple. Doesn't matter, you don't have to build it. You just start to building it and start to build it with confidence, you know? So they eat the bait, as this guy with the Falconettis. Obviously you don't want to lose Falconettis. So he started to move away, and how to say, the fruit on top of the cake was the even called a trebuchet on us. Oh man, that was so funny. I enjoyed that moment a lot. At the end of the video, I hope these tricks and tips was useful and helpful, and you can implement in your game and boost your overall score and win rate. And I just wanted to say thank you again for the lots of support what I'm getting from you. And as usual, guys, have a great day.